Welcome back to the Blurb. It's our second to last show.
Oh my goodness, G, I can't even believe it. Making Kent feel like Hollywood, this is the Blurb. Hello and welcome back to the Blurb.
We hope you all had a really good Easter and are ready for the summer.
Yes, and since we only have 2 shows left this semester, let's get into all the drama you'll need to know this summer. Parody rapper Lil Dicky has released a new song called Earth. Now, as we can all expect, it's all about saving the Earth. But Dicky did this song in a very cool way. The rapper was able to get over 30 celebrities to sing in line to the song, from Ariana Grande to Brendan Urie to Leonardo DiCaprio. All these celebrities came together for the song to share their powerful message. As promised by Dicky, all the proceeds from the song will go to saving our Earth. Last week, Beyonce released a new album, and yes, you can stream it on all platforms, not just Tidal. The new record, titled Homecoming, the live album features recordings from the Queen herself's headlining Coachella performance last year. The album accompanied the arrival of Homecoming, the Beyoncé concert film documentary that dropped on Netflix. Beyoncé's Coachella performance was one for the ages, and I can't wait to relive it all over again.
And Kanye West took Coachella fans to church this Easter Sunday. Dozens of singers and dancers performed a set of spiritual songs, covers, and songs by Kanye, including his never-before-heard song called Water. Kanye also had his merch near the performance that ranged from $50 to $230. After waiting 7 years for a return, the Jonas Brothers are finally releasing another album, and now we just have to wait another 2 months. But honestly, it's okay, because if it's anything like what the trio is describing, it's likely to be pretty great. Kevin not only was finally in the middle of the photo, but also tweeted that this album, Happiness Begins, is going to be the product of all their journeys, and in his words, their best one yet. Mark your calendars, because the release is set to be June 7th. If you have notifications turned on for Taylor Swift, your phone's probably been blowing up extra lately. The Reputation artist has been posting daily pictures with the caption only being 4-26. There is a suspicion that it's either going to be a single or an album drop, but with Taylor, it's kind of unpredictable, especially since her entire album was a secret. Either way, only time will tell, and now you just have one more reason to tune in next week.
Kelsea Ballerini was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry this past Tuesday by none other than Carrie Underwood. Underwood was inducted herself back in 2008. Little Big Town surprised the new inductee by singing a new rendition of Girl Crush. Congratulations, Kelsea. Yet another article was published pinning Carrie Underwood and Kelly Clarkson against one another. Kelly Clarkson, however, decided to make things clear and address the real feud after who she's after. Whoever chose the photo for the cover of the feud that Miss Clarkson claims isn't even real. To prove her point even further, the season 1 winner of American Idol decided to pose alongside Carrie at the Radio Disney Awards red carpet. I guess it's fair to say that the two are on good terms, and who knows, maybe a collaboration is in the future?
In a recent interview with Kerwin Frost, Lil Yachty stated that he wrote City Girls' breakout hit Act Up, saying that he wrote the whole song, with the exception of JT's last verse. Yachty explained that he knew them personally and that he knows what women like to hear. He maintains that the experience was fun and positive, and he was filled with joy when the song blew up. Now, rapper Kodak Black was arrested last week at Canada-U.S. border for possession of firearms and marijuana, but TMZ reports that he didn't even realize he was leaving the country. Sources say that Kodak meant to drive from Detroit to Boston, but didn't realize that the quickest way to get there was through Canada. And by the time he realized, he had left the U.S., approached by the patrol officers, and had been arrested. The arrest could have serious ramifications for the rapper because he may have violated the bond conditions of a 2017 sexual assault case that he settled for $100,000. Kodak and his attorneys have yet to comment.
And rapper YNW Melly is up for the death penalty for his involvement in killing 2 men. Police arrested Melly and 1 other this past February. Prosecutors are looking to prove that he committed premeditated murder in order for financial gain. Police believe that Melly shot his 2 friends and then staged a drive-by shooting to try and act innocent. We'll keep you guys updated on his case, but he did say he did have murder on his mind. When we come back, we're going to fill you in on all things from Colton and Cassie's new apartment drama to Luke Perry's final Riverdale episode. Don't go anywhere.
And then from this angle, it all makes a star.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore.
Show up
And frustration,
absorb
a
what
tool,
people are giving you.
not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible.
And then we're going to turn on the lights and everybody look up.
I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought.
Finally won.
What's your reaction? Yeah, exactly.
And unconventional methods
Okay, what else?
common.
Little tadpoles, frogs, spiders, this is their world.
There's nothing.
And then they die. Go ahead, go, go, go.
I'm a teacher. I make more.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back. I'm Maddie Haberberger.
And I'm Erin Keller. Now, if you guys haven't noticed yet, we're having a little Coachella theme here on the Blurb tonight, but we'll go back to talking about Coachella later in the episode. For now, let's focus on all things going on in Hollywood. And some very, very weird news. Bachelor couple Colton and Cassie live in the same building as Colton's ex, Caitlin. That's a lot of C's. If you paid any attention to the last show, Caitlin and Cassie were both fighting for Colton's love. Cassie and Caitlin quickly became friends, and then Caitlin was sent home. Caitlin actually spoke about the matter and said that she put her friendship with Cassie first and didn't want to lose what they had. She then went on to say that Colton changed in her eyes after the show, and she now sees him as a big brother. The Sunday Times of London reported that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex could move to Africa. If the couple decided to do so, the royal duties would involve charity work and promoting Britain. The royal couple also just moved into a cottage near Windsor Castle in preparation for their firstborn.
Pretty Little Liars star Tyler Blackburn came out as bisexual this weekend on Twitter. The star who played Caleb on the hit drama got candid about his sexuality in an interview on The Advocate. Blackburn stated he's always had an underlying curiosity about the opposite sex, but was never able to accept his true self. Now he says he's tired of caring so much what people think and is ready to live his truth and feel okay with experiencing love from others and from himself. And Anne Hathaway has opened up about why she recently stopped drinking. The 26-year-old mother first spoke about her sobriety back on Ellen in January, but she's now offering details about her choice and how it's changed her life. The Princess Diaries star addressed that she liked drinking maybe too much. Her last hangover lasted 5 days, showing that her habits were unhealthy both physically and mentally. Now she has a deal with herself to not drink for 18 years or as long as her son is in the house, so she can be present for and appreciate being his parent.
In more sobriety news, rapper Eminem is celebrating 11 years of being sober. Mathers posted a picture to his Instagram with this past week with his sobriety coin. The 46-year-old has dealt with problems with prescription drugs his whole life and sees this as one of his biggest accomplishments. He has also been open about his addiction, and at one point even said that he was taking 10 to 20 Vicodin a day. Congrats on your sobriety, Em. After nearly a 2.5-year wait, Season 2 of Big Little Lies has a release date and a teaser trailer. As per HBO, the new season is going to explore the durability of friendship, how fragile marriage can be, and of course, sound parenting. Of course, Monterey Five will be returning to reprise their roles from Season 1, but in a wonderful addition, Meryl Streep will also be joining the family. It's also been heavily suggested that there will be a Season 3. So get ready for lots more chaos because it looks like HBO isn't slowing down anything after their intense Season 1. Be sure to catch the new season on HBO on June 9th.
Apologies to all of the original Sabrina the Teenage Witch fans, but it looks like the main witch herself, Melissa Joan Hart, will not be on the new reboot. In a recent interview, Hart spoke about her possible appearance on the new show, but made it clear that she had no interest in being involved. She went on to say that she feels like they are two different shows with two different meanings. I guess we'll just have to prepare for a Season 3 without her. And almost 2 months after his death, Riverdale star Luke Perry's final episode is set to air this week. Perry played the father of the main character Archie in the popular series. There's been much speculation as to how they'll address his death and the future of Mr. Andrews, but we know the episode will include a, quote, beautiful, true moment between Archie and his father that they wish could go on forever. Riverdale will air tomorrow at 8 p.m. on the CW.
Saved by the Bell cast came together this past weekend. Not all could attend, but Mark Paul Glossier, Mario Lopez, and Elizabeth Berkley, along with their spouses, were all reunited. Lopez posted a video on Instagram of the group playing credit card roulette after dinner. The cast showed that they were all together for the show's 13th anniversary. And Aquaman himself, Jason Momoa, shaved his beard last week in order to help promote recycling. In the video that's now gone viral, Momoa says, "Goodbye Drago, Aquaman, Declan, Baba. I'm shaving this beast off." Some fans are having trouble adjusting to his new look, but you just cannot deny that jawline. Do you like a clean-shaven Jason Momoa? Go to our Twitter and vote at TV2 The Blurb. And young British actress, dancer, and singer Maya Lucia Nyler reportedly passed away at age of 16. The young star was known for her work on Almost Never, Cloud Atlas, and Millie in Between. She was working on a Netflix series, The Witcher, when she unexpectedly collapsed. It is yet unknown whether or not the series will move on without her. Our thoughts and prayers are with her friends and family.
Don't move. When we come back, we're going to talk all about Husband's Day.
Can we get strawberries? Okay.
They call me Prince like I'm royalty or something. But the places I've lived ain't no palaces. So I don't need grilled salmon or a new scratching post. Just give me a cardboard box and a can of tuna and we're good. You can even change my name. I'm cool being the kitty formerly known as Prince.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
In honor of Husband Appreciation Day and the numerous sudden splits, we thought we would fill you in on the newest weds and the newest breakups. So let's jump right into it.
Let's. First up on our list is Justin and Hailey Bieber. Although the newlyweds are no strangers to appreciation posts and open affection, Hailey was sure to call out her new husband, saying what an incredible man he is and that she's incredibly proud of who he's becoming. The two have been married for less than a year, but have been incredibly open about their relationship with one another to the public. I do have to say, I really love their relationship.
Yes.
I love Justin, and I also really love Hailey.
Yeah.
I think just them being able to discuss what's going on with their relationship publicly rather than just consistently having to hide it is kind of a little bit better for the both of them, especially
there
for
in the public
Justin.
eye.
Yeah. So I think, obviously every relationship has, some rough patches. I'm very happy that they're working on it. Justin has been through a lot. He was at Coachella this weekend. We'll talk about that later, but we were really excited to see that.
Yep.
But I really do love this couple, and I hope that they last.
Yeah.
I really, really do hope that they last.
Yeah,
Me too.
And so on another note, on a not so endearing note, the couple that could have had it all has called it quits. Adele and ex-husband Simon Kunacki had gotten a divorce after roughly 3 years of marriage and 8 years of being together. The two are committed to co-parenting, however, and plan on raising their son Angelo together. Best of luck to both of Simon and Adele. One thing I have to say though is because of this breakup, we know that Adele has to be making a banger album.
Oh my gosh,
We
yes.
know that it's going
No,
to
I
be
feel
good.
kind of bad that we're excited about that. Like,
know.
I'm really glad that they're trying to
feel
figure
bad.
That's
everything
the first
out,
thing I
but-
thought of though too,
But
honestly.
I feel like if you're not meant to be, you're not meant to be. And if you know what I'm saying, after 8 years, you know if you shouldn't be together or not. So like if
It's very difficult.
yeah.
It's very difficult, especially since they do have that young son together.
yeah.
But Gianna, we were talking about this earlier. This
Yeah.
album is about to be
It's about to sweep the Grammys like it always does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Watch
I
out for
know.
Adele.
I know.
But
I
on a
know.
lighter note, the most iconic vampire slayer of all time, Sarah Michelle, was sure quick to compliment her real-life partner in crime, Freddie Prinze, last weekend, saying that she really appreciates that he never laughs at her choices. She then added that she has that this is mainly because he's one of her choices, probably one of her better ones, and also knows what's good for him if we don't. So that's just awesome. That's elaborate as well.
I'm sorry, I only see Fred and Daphne from the Scooby-Doo movies.
Wait, this is so bad. Is that's who plays them?
Yes,
Are you
in
kidding?
the live action.
I feel like I watched that movie when I was like too young to know that.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It's okay, so I'm glad that we elaborated on that. So it's really cute that they're still together.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
like, that's crazy. Think
That
about it.
is
The
crazy.
movie that we watched as children. Right.
Yeah.
And like, I love that one. Like, the people
Yes,
that we see, like, in
and they're like
movies,
real life
in
date,
real
like
life are
real life
actually
marriage.
in love. It's like,
Can
oh
I
my
just
God,
say
yes,
I
hated
still
that.
don't think I've fully gotten over Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh
I
my
know that
gosh,
was
I know.
so long ago, and they both moved on. But
I agree.
I just thought that's my favorite movie of all time. I
Yeah.
just thought
It just
could've
looked
been-
No, I
too
agree.
real.
I agree.
Maddie,
It
go
is.
ahead.
And of course, unfortunately, there was some other sad news this past weekend. The perfect Pitch Perfect couple has decided to split after 2 years of marriage. The two have come out saying that the separation was made mutually and amicably, and they have since unfollowed each other on social media. They've also since removed their wedding bands and started to speak lightly on the divorce in public. Best of luck to both Skylar and Anna.
I really oh my gosh, I really love them. I'm sorry to interrupt you during your read, Maddie, but I really do love them. I love the Pitch Perfect movie. I am.
Yeah.
I love the Pitch Perfect movies. I love them both.
Yeah.
That's just so sad. I hate divorce. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
know. Scares the crap out of me, to be honest. But-
Yeah.
What a sad, we're supposed to be celebrating Husband's Day and there's all this turmoil, but I feel I want what's best for all these
Another
couples,
thing is-
if they know what's best for them.
Another thing is, like with this couple in particular, she is 5 years older, so she could, be a little bit more mature.
Yeah,
That's a big
different
thing as
stages.
well. You
Yeah.
know, everyone is on their own little different path.
Yep. She could just
So
be on
on
like a
and so
different stage.
forth.
We don't know.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah. And
It
that's the thing
happens.
about all
People
these
grow.
Hollywood couples. We never fully know.
No.
You know, we
Yeah.
know on the surface. We know
Right.
what we read, but we
Totally.
never know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
I agree.
Well, you guys, that's all we have, but do not go anywhere because when we come back, you can relive Coachella and maybe even prep for next year with the perfect makeup looks from Shelby and Caroline.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him opening his own clothing store at the age of 18 1 in 138,000. Excited to be a part of pop culture, he packed for the big city. The odds of finding someone to invest in his vision? 1 in 4.5 million. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
In honor of our Coachella looks this evening and the actual festival last weekend, we each created a Coachella-inspired makeup look, so let's check them out.
Okay, so starting off, I just want to do something just over the top because that's what the festival is all about. So I just started blending this light brown shade into my crease just to kind of give us a base for blending so that we have something to work with. And now we're putting on this sparkly purple eyeshadow, just patting that with our fingers so that we can get as much color payoff as possible. And just gonna go all over the lid with that.
I love that color, so pretty.
I think it's really good for a festival, yeah. And so now I'm just dragging some of that brown from earlier down to the bottom just to make it a little bit more cohesive and make my eyes kind of pop a little bit of liner kind of. And now I'm going in with something called glitter glue. This is by Too Faced and it's actually so important. It makes such a big difference to keeping your glitter on. So now you can see I'm putting glitter on. I just think this is kind of definitely not for everyday wear, but something fun, a little wild, a little crazy. It's Coachella, you know, wild out. And just touching up a little bit of that crease color to make sure there's not too much glitter in it. And now I'm just doing some bronzer. I already do have my base done, so foundation, concealer, powder, all that's already done. So do whatever you would normally do. But here we're just bronzing because we want to look nice and tan to hang out in the desert all day. And now I'm just popping on some blush and going on this mascara. This is what really makes the look. It's this electric blue. This one's by NYX, so it's super affordable. And I just think this is so fun. I feel like a festival is a perfect time to try something a little out there, a little out of your comfort zone. I think it's great. And now just a little bit of a highlight because we want to have nice glowy skin, and I'm popping that on the inner corner of my eye as well. And finishing off with lip gloss because I think a low maintenance lip is perfect for a festival.
I definitely am gonna grab that electric blue mascara, Caroline.
Yeah, it's fun.
All right, so for my look, I decided to do a bright pop of pink on the lid, and to start off, I did the transition shade a light corally pink because we're gonna build up the shades and it's gonna help blend it out later on. And then we're gonna build up another pink shade, so then the bright pop of pink is gonna blend seamlessly. So here's the star of the show. It's actually from an Anastasia palette, and Anastasia shadows are some of the best shadows I've ever worked with. We're gonna put that all over the lid, and then we're actually going to go in with a glitter shadow, and this glitter shadow is actually a jelly, and it's from ColourPop, and it made everything really easy, and it doesn't have a lot of fallout like regular glitters. And we're just gonna make sure that's blended out. We're gonna curl our lashes, and no, I'm not using a electric blue like Caroline, but I mean, our eyes is pretty bright.
They are wild.
So then my face is already primed and got my foundation on, so just do what you like. And I'm gonna bronze the skin. And then I'm going to contour my nose. And you know, my nose is still crooked, but we can't win everything, right?
Nope.
So then I'm going to match my cheeks to my eyes with a bright pink blush. And then we're gonna do the same steps underneath our eyes. So start out with the light corals, do the pink, and then the bright pop of pink. We're also going to put on lower lash mascara. And then we're going to put that glitter shadow in the
inner corner and then drag it along the lower lash line as well. And then we're gonna put on highlight because you know we all gotta shine to the gods, right, Caroline?
Absolutely.
And our last step is gonna be setting spray because you know those outdoor festivals you're gonna sweat a lot. And then you're gonna get your lipstick, it's gonna be a nude, and then I'm gonna put on a glowy gloss as well. So that's the look.
I love what you did with the eyes. I think it's so perfect for a festival.
Thank you. I can't wait for festivals this summer, but let's talk about Coachella.
Yes.
I want to talk about Justin Bieber and Ariana.
Okay, tell me about it.
I honestly can't believe she brought him out. Like, we know she brought out NSYNC.
Yeah,
and,
the first weekend.
Yeah, and then she brought out Justin Bieber. And I can't believe that because I just thought, like, Justin Bieber was dead, you know?
What? I've never heard anything about him being dead, but I've also never heard anything about them like collabing or doing anything together. I don't know, maybe I'm out of the loop. I probably shouldn't be since I'm on the Blurb, but I really don't think they've ever really done much together before, so I thought this was kind of interesting and a little bit unexpected. And I also think they have a lot of the same, like, you know, like if you love Justin, you probably love Ariana and vice versa, so I think that was a really good move.
I also, honestly, I talk about Casey Musgraves, let me say, every time, but she is such a country queen, and I can't wait. I'm going to see her this fall.
Are you?
And I'm super excited. But
That's awesome.
Did you see, like, her outfit? She wore this, like, suede, it was a bodysuit, but it had this kind of over the top.
I did not.
It was so cute.
Amazing. I think she takes country style. She makes it really good. She always does something kind of fun, girly, makes her own. I love that. Not a big fan of country music. I'm sorry. Everyone's going to, like, come at me for that, but I just don't. I'm not super into Casey Musgrave, but the girl knows how to dress.
When I say I like country music, when I say I don't like country music, that excludes Casey Musgraves, Taylor Swift 2006 to 2008, and, you know, 2 Carrie Underwood songs, okay?
Carrie Underwood is my queen. Oh my gosh. That song about, I don't even know what it is, like the souped up car in the, oh my god. That was my jam. Yes, when I was like 6 years old.
That's the best.
Because I could really relate, you know, just belting it out in the backseat of my mom's car.
I agree.
Yeah, she should come to Coachella next year.
Let's make our own lineup, Caroline.
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it.
It's just Shelby and Caroline Festival. Amazing.
Right.
Love
Harry
that.
Styles, lead act.
Amazing. Yes, Harry Styles only act.
Right.
Who needs anything else?
All right, who else was at Coachella? We know the queen, Vanessa Hudgens, right?
Amazing, yes. Her and her sister. She went with Ashley Tisdale, which I thought was so cute. Throwback to their High School Musical days. Yeah, the first weekend they were there together.
Oh my gosh. Nina Dobrev was also there, and, like, I love her. I was, like, scrolling through her Insta stories, and I was like, you're the best. But also, who else performed? We had Billie Eilish.
We did.
She scares me.
We
talked about this last week, but she really does scare me.
She does scare me too, but you know, it's all right. There were a lot of fun things at Coachella. Well, that is all we have tonight, so make sure to check back in next week for our special hour-long season finale.
Yes, and be sure to check out our social media at TV2, The Blurb, for celebrity updates.
TV2 is more than just a job. It's a chance to make an impact. A chance to become more than an employee, to be something larger than yourself. It's an opportunity to make a difference in the community. Here at TV2, we have been serving Portage County with groundbreaking stories from the hardwood to the White House. Our award-winning staff works day and night to bring you up to date on all the hard-hitting news. We wanted to say thank you to the community for your continued support. After serving the area for over 50 years, we know what it means to say truly Portage County. Kent State, TV2.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
See on page 4 that the projections need to be blood. Next Thursday?
Seriously? Thursday? Can't do that.
This is really inconvenient.
I have yoga that day.
I have no time for this.
So.
I can't do Thursday, but I can do Friday.
Disasters don't plan ahead. You can. Talk to your loved ones about how you're going to be ready in an emergency. Don't wait. Communicate.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.